Let's talk about Dr. Amen, who was at the White House for the Trump inauguration, which made me look into this further. He loves Make America Healthy Again. I'll let you pause to read this. And then I found an interview with Charlie Kirk, and this is the dirt I was looking for because I knew if he went to go support Trump, there was something. He's got blogs on his website that show otherwise. I've looked into everything else I could try to find, and it's very suppressed. But this is The View, and this will be MAGA's star psychiatrist, and we're looking for the Dr. Oz of psychiatry. Here we are. But completely very transphobic against evidence, and then goes on to say the American Medical Association would kick me out. Good thing I'm not a member. And him and Charlie Kirk are just laughing. And if you know Charlie Kirk, then you know that those two being buddies, that's its own issue. Charlie Kirk preps the audience before questions, saying pretty much don't ask anything political, which is interesting. And I think that was kind of a PR move from Dr. Amen, being like, I don't want to out myself, but here we are anyway.
What you do and the current push on transgenderism.
Yeah, that's an interesting topic. I think there's hysteria, groupthink, in addition to we're poisoning children's hormones, which is causing them great confusion. And so I think we have to look at the gender issue in all four circles. So what's the biology of it? And along with this, you should also ask yourself, why did the incidence of autism go from 1 in 10,000 in 1985 when I was a child psychiatry fellow, 1 in 10,000, rare, to 1 in 34 now? We're poisoning pregnant women, and it's not just pregnant women. We want our boys to get healthy before they're making babies. And now with hormone disruptors, we're increasing the risk of gender confusion. And then there's the psychological part to this. Clearly, kids are depressed, they're anxious, they're thinking maybe, if I change my gender, I'll be happier. It's generally a lie. There's clearly a social contagion to it, and there's just a bit of evil with going on with that, and it's a spiritual attack. And so if you understand it from that point, we have to clean up our environment. It's so critical to stop poisoning people, get our minds right, so we're not believing every stupid thing we think, get our connections better, and the church has got to be more effective at getting people into church, but not by polarizing people.
What the doctor just said is so courageous for him to say. You understand the party line on that is not that. So you deserve to be commended for that.
Oh, no, the American Medical Association would throw me out, but I'm not a member, so they can't throw me out.
So they're looking for a replacement for antidepressants, right? It's going to be his brain scans, which are $5,000 for the whole package, which he tells some lady in the crowd. She's like, well, we can't afford that. And he's like, well, it's an investment. What do you mean you can't afford it? Of course you can afford it. It's how out of touch are you?
And then if you add the toxic products and the toxic food and the toxic thoughts, there's a way out, but it's through brain health. That's my belief. Through brain health, which no better place to deliver it than the church.